What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Tech and Tactical. Today I've got something very exciting. Recently, maybe not really recently, but in the last year or so, I've really gotten into Benchmade knives. There's a lot of the Benchmade knives that I just love. And one of the more popular models is the Griptilian. And then also the Mini Griptilian, the smaller version. This is the Mini Griptilian, but this is the Doug Ritter M390 Mini Griptilian. This knife is awesome. It is really one of the cooler knives that you can buy, but it has the best steel, in my opinion, maybe ever. There are a couple of steels that are very, very close. There's like S110V, for instance. But the S110V, from the research I'm doing, has slightly less corrosion resistance and is really impossible to sharpen. So this is about as hard as I would want steel to be, and it also has very, very good corrosion resistance. So this thing, you're not going to have to worry about oiling all the time. This thing is very unlikely that it's going to rust. So it really is kind of the best of all worlds. Now, as far as the specs, like I like to do at the beginning, I'll do just a minute or so of specs. Overall length is 6.78 inches, so this is small. I mean, this is the mini grip. This is a tiny little guy. In fact, I've got my Benchmade Freak for comparisons. You can see the difference in size of these two knives. I'll leave my Freak in the background here so you can kind of see it for comparison reasons, but yeah, I mean, it's quite a bit bigger, that knife. So blade length on the mini grip is 2.9 inches, 2.91 to be specific. The blade thickness is exactly 0.1, and then the blade material is M390, like I said, probably my favorite knife steel. It is like a stone wash finish on this one, which you can see. And then, it is a drop point blade design. I really do like these blade shapes that they do. It is somewhat similar to the Freak, but the Freak, the grind's a little higher. But yeah, still kind of that same vibe. Close length 3.8 inches. And then these are the Frn handles. You can get this knife with G10. But I believe these are FRN handles. I could be wrong though, because this knife is looks like it's out of production. And they've got the weight at 2.9 ounces. So very, 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 very light knife as well. All right, so let's get this beautiful Freak out of the way. There's a couple of reviews on this one. There's one already posted and one coming up, a follow-up review. All right, so let's talk about the Mini Griptilian. I really do like the handle shape. It's got a nice little palm swell in there. You've got some knurling here for traction. You've got jimping where it should be. You got jimping here for forward finger. You have a little jimping here at the back. And then you've got thumb jimping exactly where it should be. It's not sharp either. It's really a good consistency. So it's not digging into your finger, but it gives you quite a bit of traction. And this is one of those great axis locks that Benchmade is known for. You slide this back and it disengages the knife. The action on this one isn't great. This one needs to be oiled. It needs to be taken apart and cleaned, really, and then oiled. So the action isn't great, but it's still good. I mean, it's a Benchmade. So I really, really do like the feel of this thing, but it's very dainty. This thing is, it's kind of small. A little reverse grip. I mean, you can see I really don't have like a good solid thumb position on a reverse grip. So it's kind of small, but a lot of people will like that. And of course, if you don't like that, there's a regular Griptilian, which is the same knife, but just a little bigger. I think these are riding on bronze washers, although I'm having trouble seeing it. Yeah, there appear to be bronze washers in there. This knife is kind of dirty overall. In fact, it really needs to be stripped apart, cleaned, and oiled properly. This is a loaner knife. This is not mine. I really like it though. I mean, the Griptilians are just a comfortable knife. They're functional. They just work. Again, action is not great on this one. You know, it might not even hurt. I'm not going to do any of this. This is not my knife, but it might not hurt to even back that pivot screw out just a half quarter turn to give it some more freedom there of movement. There we go. So I like the blade shape. Obviously, the blade steel is superb. There's the cool little Benchmade. But yeah, I really like these. Now, I didn't go with the grip on my own. Like you saw, I went with the Freak. There are a number of reasons for that, but I'm going to talk about those reasons in the Freak video. But let's get some more kind of comparison shots. I mean, you can see the Freak is just much bigger. Freak's more in line with kind of the standard grip. And the materials are different, of course, too. M390. Man, this thing's cool. I really would like to have this exact knife in the full-size grip. You know, an M390 full-size Griptilian. I even like the orange handles. You do have, there's no pocket clip on this, but you do have tip up right or left. You can see the holes for tip up right or left carry. And there's a little bit of a lanyard hole too there. But I wanted to just give you guys a look. Also, there appears to be standoffs, but there's a back, you know, there's not really a backspacer. It's like the handle scales themselves connect in the back. So instead of having standoffs or a backspacer, you've just got the handle itself. And it looks like, yeah, it is full liners though. You see the nested stainless steel liners. They are nested up into the handle, and they do run back here. So this knife does have full liners. You know, the Freak doesn't. The Freak liners only go back to here, and the rest of this is plastic, or you know, whatever the handle material is. You know, that's a different discussion. But so anyway, quick look. Just wanted you guys to see an M390 mini grip. Kind of, honestly, it's just a little too small for me. Would be kind of my in conclusion thought on the knife. I love M390 though. So thanks for coming to another episode of Tech and Tactical. Please like and subscribe. We've got a lot of knife videos, but I've also got some other cool stuff. I've got some watches. I'm going to probably review some phones next. So, you know, we got some flashlight reviews. We're also on Instagram, but that's, you know, kind of just a side project. Really, the YouTube is, you know, kind of where we are trying to build our audience. So, thanks again for coming to another episode of Tech and Tactical.